Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. This is Hailie Deegan's 2019 IK9.com Toyota Camry that I remember it from Bristol, but I'm sure it raced in maybe another track or two somewhere. But anyway, I remember it from Bristol, so that's why I picked her up. I also have every other Deegan car thus far. Don't know if I'm going to keep doing that. I don't know, just too many cars to get. I know her Daytona car is going to be incredibly hard to get, so we'll figure out something if I decide to keep doing these or not. But this one, being I got to see in person, I figured I'd pick it up anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and get right to it. As you can see, we got a problem. It's going to be stuck to a base, as they all are, for some silly reason. That silly reason is Monster Energy. There's one little logo on there, so therefore this thing must be tied to a base and never allowed to return. So what I do, so here's how it is. There's two little gel things down in the screw caps. So what I do is I take a flat screwdriver. This is a small flat screwdriver, and I kind of just spin it down in there. Gets to be a little bit of a pain, but that's kind of the goal. What I'm trying to do is essentially stir that junk up, get it off the walls, and just kind of ball it up in the middle. And what it'll end up doing is it will ball up to the point where once I get a good enough grip on it, it will actually just pull the entire ball of junk out at once. And then I won't have to worry about trying to dig the screw out in terms of like all the little parts around the, if it's a Phillips screw, which I think this one's actually a triangle. But what I want to do is get it so that the whole thing comes out at once with one easy tug. Actually, it might be a Phillips. I don't remember if this one they do the triangles or the Phillips. So. But anyway, that's kind of the goal, is I just slowly kind of keep prying away at it. You can see how it just kind of balls up. And the goal is that eventually it'll all come out as one big piece. And so that's what I'm kind of aiming at, and I got to do that twice. So, here we go, a piece. It's close, but it's not there yet. So anyway, this is how I kind of go about it. I just kind of consistently dig. It's a bit of a pain. It always is. I'm not a fan of this any more than anyone else. Here, I got one glob of it out. This one didn't come as one piece. This one's going to be one that I have to fight a little bit more. Alright, so anyway, while we're digging away at this one here, we'll go ahead and talk about a little bit of the NASCAR stuff going on. So there we go. Got it all out. So let me show you what it looks like. Perfect screw, no gel around it, all kind of popped out at once, and that was the goal. So I do that with both screws. I just kind of dig and dig and dig, and it's a pain, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say I like this, but it's actually better than the way they used to be, because you didn't used to be able to dig them out. You used to have to just literally drill through it, and that was awful. I mean, that was just terrible. That was a terrible way to have to get these things out. I actually destroyed one entire base. Not the car. The car was always fine. I would never destroy a car, but the base, the plastic base, I actually had to cut the holes out because one of them got so bad. And yeah, that was just a mess. Because then, the goal is eventually I want to use these bases again. I want to be able to put my car back in the box if I have to. And so I'm not a fan of it not doing that, or of it having that issue. Here, I'll get one glob out. Hopefully they eventually just go away from this dumb advertising law that forces them to tie these down, or glue these down, because it's really dumb. It's every Kurt Busch car, it's every NOS Energy car, but yet they'll leave. They left like Amp Energy out back in the day, and they leave out the beer sponsors, Miller Lite, Budweiser, Busch, whoever. They leave them out of it, but they go ham on for an energy drink. So I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It's like they're picking and choosing, what they want to do it with. So again, not a fan of it, but I'm not the one that can make these rules. There's a lot of people in Washington that are much dumber than I am that make these rules for us. So. And I'm sure most people agree. I mean, maybe there's some people that are just absolutely thrilled with how everything in government has run the last massive chunk of time, but I'm pretty sure 90% of the people are pretty annoyed with the way that they just do stuff in general. You know, with the playing games and just doing dumb stuff. I mean, for crying out loud, there's a you know, reality star billionaire in the White House. That tells you the country was pretty dang sick of the way the politicians have been acting. You know, whether you like Trump or not, the message was clear as to why he got there, and it was people were sick and tired of the status quo. That's why Bernie Sanders was popular. He's not a typical politician either. So that's why you have so much popularity on those two fronts and so much, you know, excitement in those voter bases was they weren't politicians. They weren't going to sit there and screw the people over. Well, it was the hope. You know, I'll leave that up to you guys if that's what's happened or not. But, you know, that was why people did what they did. But anyway, we don't talk politics too much here, so we're going to dance away from that subject because I don't really want to have to start a debate here. I did that on a couple of Larson videos a little bit back, and they weren't too bad. I mean, I like having the discussion. I think we got to be able to be open that way, but we're a racing channel here, so as you can see, we are 6 minutes in and still digging. So this does take a little bit, but, you know, 10 minutes, and I think I've got it done. Not even 10 minutes, 6 minutes. So there's still a little bit on the side. You can kind of see it, but I have the screw cleared. And I believe I have it clear enough that I should be able to get it to twist and twist outward. So at the end of the day, that is the main goal. I'd always like to, if I can get it a little more cleaned out, I will. There we go. So it's not perfectly clean, but it's close enough. And I will, let's see, is this the right size? No, I need one size bigger. So what I do then, it's a triangle tip. So what I do is I put this one back. Whoops, got the wrong way. And then I grab the one size bigger. Now, the reason I grab this size here is this size will fit on the in there, but not spin. So it actually wedges itself in there to the point where I can unscrew it. So it's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution. Because these darn triangle bits are always a pain in the butt, and I don't think I've ever found one. And there we go. So, there you go. That is the easiest way for me that I've found to get these things off of those dumb bases. Let me know if you've got a better way, because my way is certainly not quick. We're 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, and we're just now going to get to the diecast. So, if you got a better way, let me know in the comments below. But, down the left side, we've got the General tires here. Red, white, and blue all over. Nice patriotic looking car. We got the big yellow spoiler on the back. Here you can see we've got the Menards ARCA Series 55. Hailie Deegan up there on the name rail. IK9.com. This is interesting. I didn't realize the wheels were posable. I don't know if they were posable on the last one. I don't think they were. Anyway, we've got red, white, and blue IK9. We got Menards on the spoiler there. We've got Deegan on the rear window. DIN 944. Rookie stripes there. Alabama license plate. General Tire on the rear as well. Sponsors everywhere on these cars. General Tire. You've got Brownie. Is it Brownie? Yeah, Bounty. Brownie, not Brownie. Bounty. There you can see the monster logo. That's the whole cause of the dumb issue, as far as the base. And then we've got IK9 55. Then you can see we've got kind of the denim-looking blue here around the front of it. Get to the nose, we've got the 2014 style Camry. We got IK9, Venturini Motorsports. We've got the big logo on the hood there. You can see underneath, just a basic block. Can definitely do some additions here. Definitely could probably put a 2014 Camry chassis in here if you want a better engine detail. It's probably not that much better, but you would have a metal car. So that's kind of a personal preference for some people. I really wish they did the 2014 body too, where like they did with the number 19, where you have the hinges here that you can get into, and then you can open the trunk and the roof flaps. But they decided not to do that, I guess. So it is a Gold Series, fairly light. You know, the plastic chassis underneath here. Wheels are posable. I don't remember that from last time. So the wheels do pose back and forth. And then we got the 55 on the roof, but no roof flaps or anything. So very, very basic in that sense. Nothing super crazy, but as I said, I did get to see this race at Bristol, so I decided I'd pick one up from that. But, you know, it's a good collector item for the patriotic cars, the Deegan collectors and things like that. It's pretty good looking paint scheme. You know, I would say it's better than the Toyota one, the 40th anniversary one for sure. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments on this diecast. Let me know if that's one that you've picked up yet or not. I know I would prefer with the metal chassis. I don't know about you guys. Again, put that stuff down there. Love to have the comments going. That's one of my favorite places to respond to other NASCAR fans. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.